stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Ow!
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's Monday, and it fucking what the? I said I wasn't gonna swear today, but fuck that. It's going out the window now.
Yeah, this didn't start out quite the way we wanted
What
it
the hell's
to.
going on?
I don't know. I have no idea.
All right, you're a computer guy. I'm not a computer guy.
Yeah, I have no idea. You erased your cache or something and got logged out. I don't know.
How do I erase the cache? I didn't do anything.
I don't know. Trying to hide that porn from your wife or something.
What is a cache, dude? I'm telling you. All right. You know what? Here's the deal. I bought my daughter like this tablet or some shit for a graduation party or whatever, a graduation present.
Yeah.
And she's been trying for like 2 days or whatever to get this thing to work. Like
Okay.
MacBook and all this kind of crap. Is there any way that she could like accidentally deleted everything in my entire world?
Was she logged in as you?
I have no idea what she's logged in as.
If she was logged in as you, yes. Could have. Little import here, little import there, and stuff ends up deleted.
All right, dude. Seriously, this is not gonna be good for me today. I'll tell you that.
Well, it's a short show anyway, so.
I know it has to be a short show because I got to spend hundreds of dollars to get my car fixed again. And I can't see any comments. I can't do anything. I feel like I'm naked sitting here.
Well, there ain't no comments. There's one. There you go. There's your comment.
Yeah. Hey. Like this might be the most annoying thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Well,
I have Mike Chiselka's fucking background on my computer right now.
well, there you go. You
How
look
does that
comfortable.
happen?
You look comfortable in that house. That's the StreamYard default.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
How stupid this is. I guess I'm happy that we're even on, but
Yeah.
what the hell? All right, so how do I fix this? What do I got to do? You're the man.
Just do the show. It doesn't matter. Who gives a shit?
I am doing the show.
Who gives a shit? There ain't no fixing it to right now.
This is more entertaining than what the show is planning on being anyways.
And there is no fixing it right now. This is what you got.
I just don't know how that happened. I haven't touched the computer since the last show.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't done anything.
Do not know. Well, we're getting rid of StreamYard anyway here in a month, so
Oh,
it's good. It's good that you're starting to get uncomfortable with it because it's going away.
We should start now and get on with a different thing altogether.
Well, actually, me and you are going to do a test run next week. I have one last thing to finish up with the new screens, and then me and you got to get together and test run it so that you understand how it works. So,
I mean, I can't do a show like this on Wednesday. We have Jason Voorhees on.
sure you could. Why not?
Because I'm going to be like panicking the entire time, thinking it looks retarded.
Why? It looks the same as always.
No, it doesn't.
Sure
Not
it
for me.
does.
Not for me.
All you need to do is upload another fucking picture.
I liked what I had.
Yeah, well,
I
it
got to
ain't
get
there.
everything back.
Well, I'm just telling you, it ain't there now, so don't worry about it. Ain't nothing
I
you can
understand
fix.
that, but it's one of those things, man. Don't you ever get bothered by something and no, you don't. I know you say fucking whatever, but
Yeah.
me, it throws an entire brick into everything that I'm doing.
Yeah, you're one of those guys. The slightest little change and you're all fucked up.
Yes. Again, we've talked about my routines here in the past. It does not go well for me when a routine is broken.
No. Yes, John, we're just ditching it due to the fucking doubling of the cost. I'm not a retard. I can figure out OBS, which I have done. So I'm building us our own studio. We don't need.
Yes, I don't even understand what any of that stuff means.
Well,
I
you will
understand
soon.
it.
You will in the next week. I promise you that.
Why?
Because
Why does everything have to change?
Because I'll tell you what, we can keep StreamYard. Just throw me a check for $900.
All right, so we're gonna go to OBS. That sounds like a plan.
Yes.
Sounds pretty good.
They raised their rate from $400 and whatever to $900.
Oh, wow.
So they can blow me. We'll figure it out another way
Why would they do that?
because they just want to be a corporate company now. I think they got sold. They got sold to somebody else, and they're just looking to just get rid of all the independents and go with corporate. But fuck them.
Amen to that.
Out OBS, and worst case scenario, we just use regular old Rumble if we wanted to.
It's just
Rumble
so annoying.
looked a little better.
Like everything costs so much fucking money, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Today, I gotta go. Last time I took my car in, it cost me like $500. Dude.
Right.
Charlie's Auto Repair in Lakewood. Love him to death. And it's not, he doesn't overcharge or anything like that. In fact, he undercharges. He's really good about, taking care of people. But, now you said back then, hey, by the way, you're going to have to get your front brakes done, in a few months or whatever. So just be heads up. And of course, a few months later now, he's right. Yeah. And I need to go get these damn brakes taken care of. And it's more money, more and more. Everybody wants more money.
Of course.
Everything is a ton more money. And it's sickening. I'm planning this freaking party for my daughter. And the cake isn't big enough for all the people that are supposedly going to be there. So get some more cakes and stuff. I'm like, okay, well, how much is that going to cost me? And then watch, I'll buy extra cake all over the fucking place, and nobody will show up to the party.
Yeah, you know what?
It'll be the diabetic taking all the cake home.
How about this? There's this much cake. Get it or don't.
I'm going to look like Travis Mills by the end of eating all the cake that's left over my house. No limbs left.
I don't know why you need to buy extra cake though. If people want cake, be there on time.
Well, I mean, the thing goes from like 1 to 4, so it's not like it's a be there at 1 or else. It's kind of stop in and say hi and do your thing.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be plenty of cake left. Cake, dude. At any of these kind of parties, is there ever not cake left?
I have no idea. I never go to any parties. I'm not very social like that.
There's always cake left.
I don't go to. I can't remember last time I went to a party. All right, my wife and I were supposed to go to like a friend's house, one of her friends, really, for a Halloween party.
Yeah,
and this is years ago because my wife now won't take me to parties. I pretended to throw up in the bathroom before we left for the party. So all she heard was me, and then like having like a glass of water going to the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounded like I was massively sick. And so she said, well, let's just stop by and say hi real quick. So we stopped by the front door, and she had to say, oh, yeah, he's not feeling well, so we'll have to leave. And I was, oh, thank God. And then I went home and got drunk.
Right.
I felt magically better as soon as we got back into the car. I'm not antisocial. I just get creeped out being around a whole bunch of people.
That's antisocial, dude.
No, it's not. Totally different. it's not. I'm not antisocial in the sense that I don't like people. I like people. I like the people that I hang out with and stuff. But I just am one of the. I just don't like to be in a situation.
Right. Well,
Throws
I
me
can
off
tell
my
you
game.
this about food, and I haven't thrown a party in a while, but I used to throw a ton of parties here at the fucking house, and cake is never a a run out item. You run out of stuff that you cook, and you run out of booze.
Okay.
But you never run out of cake.
I get it, but this is an 18-year-old graduation party, not a fucking kegger. So we're not. It's not like there's going to be beer and booze all over the place.
The kids are only going to stay an hour anyway, and then they're going to run off to somewhere that they can go and drink.
It's not true. They're 18 years old. They're not going off to drink anywhere.
Oh yeah, because you didn't do that on your graduation weekend, right?
I did not.
Get out of here.
I swear to God, I did. I was a good kid. I mean, I screwed up my entire life after that, but I was a decent kid.
I was literally running from the police on my motorcycle that night, drunk off my ass.
I didn't have my. Well, I mean, I had my first drink when I was 20 years old.
Jesus, really?
Yeah,
Wow, you made up for lost time.
we were moving from Cleveland Heights to like old Brooklyn. Sucked.
Okay.
Because, my mom just couldn't afford the place after my dad was doing his thing, and so we had to move somewhere that
Right.
she could afford. And so we got this. She got this small house in old Brooklyn, whatever. So I had a buddy come over, and he was like, "You want to get some stuff to drink while we move all this shit?" I was like, "Yeah." So we went down to Dave's drive-thru, like on Superior, out in the hood, dude. And we got a whole bunch of Mad Dog 2020 grape, whatever.
Yeah.
And sat there and drank bottles and bottles of this shit until I threw up on the floor.
Nice.
And then, so that was the first time that I had a bunch of drinks. And then after that, I started working at Hooters, and then forget about it. It was game on. And not only was it drinking, it was everything else I could get my hands on.
Well, you just, like I said, you made up for lost time.
Did. I, without a doubt, made up for a lot of lost time. Probably should have stopped about 10 years early, but, whatever.
It's funny.
I don't even know what I'm looking at. I'm trying to look at comments. I can't even see anything.
There's
People
nothing.
saying, fuck this dude. Fuck that fat fuck. John Drake is probably that fat retarded fuck ass.
No, not really. He's just sitting there generally chatting. Everybody's just generally chatting about nothing.
Well, there's big news. I mean, again, I'm sorry about the show being ended up early today so I can get these breaks worked on. So,
Yeah, it's all
whatever.
good.
And then I can take this computer and light it on fire. Well, I guess the big news is Biden has cancer
Oh,
that's gone into the bones.
as much cancer as he's given everybody with that fucking shot, maybe it's his turn.
Like, I wish I could say I'm sad about this. I feel bad for anybody that gets sick. I really do. But when it comes right down to it, if you look at the whole scope of things, you think that this guy just found out yesterday that he had cancer that's like terminal, like he's gonna die in a couple of months, and it like metastasized or whatever to the bones, and I mean, if you read up about prostate cancer, which is apparently what he has, I mean, this is a slow growing thing, a slow growing problem. And I don't think it happened just yesterday that all of a sudden,
No, of course not.
this
Well,
guy being president has gotten checkup after checkup after checkup for years upon years upon years. So not only is he mentally declining, he has dementia, but he's had cancer for years.
Yeah. He's been a lame duck president since he stepped into the chair.
And I posted something today, and I believe it's true. I mean, maybe I could be wrong, but I'm speculating. I mean, they knew this guy had cancer when running for the second term there.
He said it. He said it in a speech 2 years ago that he had cancer. I just saw that earlier
But
today.
he said he had skin melanoma or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. But still, he knew he had cancer.
And so, I mean, that's why they were weaponizing the DOJ and everything else against Trump, because they knew that this guy wasn't going to make it.
Yeah.
And they didn't know when. It was a matter of time. So we got to get rid of Trump now, because he ain't gonna make it. So put him in jail.
Well, the way Biden fucked up the economy and fucked up so many small businesses, it's too bad the cancer didn't happen 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
Take that piece of shit off the planet.
Again, I don't wish anybody ill.
I am.
I am. Fine, you can have your own opinion. I'm just saying, when it comes down to it, illness affects us all. It doesn't matter whether you're a Republican or a liberal. It affects everybody. I don't like him, but I don't wish him death.
I hope he rots. I hope he rots in very much the same way that all our businesses that were forced to be closed for no fucking reason rotted. I hope he feels every single cell of this cancer the way we felt every single minute of having our doors closed and having our bills fucking racked up to where everybody I know that owns a business owes $100,000. Fuck Joe Biden. Good. Glad you got cancer, fucko. How's that?
Well, that's an opinion.
How's that?
But they had to know this stuff long before.
Of course.
And I mean, they released those Robert Hur tapes or whatever back when Biden was accused of stealing all these documents and taking them to his house and leaving them in the garage and buying his Corvette and all that.
Right.
And they didn't want to release. They said they weren't going to prosecute him because he was too feeble of a man to be able to stand trial. But they released the tapes, and I mean, the guy didn't know what day it is. I mean, he really doesn't. He doesn't have any clue what the hell was going on. He kept saying, I don't know. He had no idea when his son died, what his son died of. I mean, the guy had no idea. I mean, there's no love lost between everybody, at least us and Joe Biden. I mean, fuck that guy.
No. I don't care. I'll say it on WHK too. I just won't say fucko. I'll use a different word.
Yeah.
I'll use sicko.
Where that show is right now, I'm not sure that anybody would care if you said, I hope to, to fuck him in the skull backwards and forwards 900 times. Nobody's going to hear it anyways.
Come on. We were on a good slot, weren't we?
I don't even talk about it. Talking about this garbage. And of course, I get back and my computer's all fucked. Is there a way to get your cash back? I don't even know what cash is, dude. Why do you talk computer terms? I'm a layman here.
I don't know what you did. I have no idea.
I didn't do anything. I closed the top of
no
my computer and went out to dinner. Somebody fucked me. I'm being watched or something.
I have no idea what you did.
Salka came over and screwed up my entire life.
I mean, I was able to log in without an issue.
Well, that's you.
I didn't do anything. I mean, I just pushed a button and went in. So I don't know what happened.
It's crazy, dude. Like half my shit is all messed up. Everything looks weird. My computer looks weird. Is there a virus? I don't look at porn on this computer.
Well, for today, we're going to have to do a talk show instead. Actually talk.
Does it make my phone go to my computer?
Could. Sure. Browsers can be synced.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I got like a virus from my phone, which has got to be horrifically, it's got more viruses than COVID out there.
Yeah. I mean, your computer has COVID.
I think it's a little bit more sexual than the COVID. It's got a lot of dirty, nasty things.
Well, give it the dirty needle. But
But other than that, there wasn't a whole lot of news.
No, there's really not much going on. There's the media trying as desperately as they can to promote this WNBA like anybody gives a fuck. Is it me or are they trying way too hard to make us care about this WNBA?
Well, they say that the ratings are up big time.
Yeah, when the one girl is on the floor.
I agree.
I promise you, when it's the Sky and the Liberty playing, nobody's watching that shit.
Did you see the play?
Yeah, I have the play here. As always, this fucking Angel Reece is a fucking terrible basketball player. And she got hit with a regular old play and whined like she had been, like it was a racial incident. Watch. It's a wreck. And watch her first, because she pushes this girl in front of her before she gets pushed. Stupid cunt.
Strong on a 3.
Watch.
And look out, Caitlin Clark.
Now, they wish they had a couple seconds back, but watch this again. Is this any different than any basketball player you've ever seen? Watch.
Strong on a 3. And look out, Caitlin Clark pushes Angel Reece, and Angel Reece gets right up into Caitlin Clark. Afterwards has something to say as Clark walks away. We know there are always increased eyeballs, energy, and attention around the matchups between Reece and Clark, and Angel Reece is still going after Caitlin Clark in the aftermath.
Everyone in the arena had to know this foul was coming.
That's just a foul.
Yeah, but I mean, to be honest with you, if I'm Caitlin Clark,
Yeah.
I let Angel Reece go for that basket because most likely she's going to miss anyway.
She'll miss anyway. I agree with that, but
I mean, there's nothing racial about it. That's for damn sure.
and her statement after was perfect. She said I could let her go for 2 or put her at the free throw line. We put her at the free throw line because she can't shoot. Odds are better that she gets less than 2 points at the free throw line.
No doubt.
She might stumble and get it in there, as a 2-point play. But we've seen way worse than that.
Oh, of course.
That is hardly. But this Angel Reece is a stupid twat, and she's a terrible basketball player and an attention whore.
There's something strangely attractive about her, though.
Ugh, stop it.
No? You don't see
No.
Huh.
She looks like the aliens from Close Encounters with a wig. If you put a wig on one of them aliens, that's what she looks like.
Like, I'm not watching basketball and WNBA basketball for this garbage. I could care less.
Yeah, I couldn't care less about it, but
I don't really, I mean, I know why they do it, obviously.
they're doing it because, look, ESPN is doing it because they lost baseball.
Yeah.
That's why ESPN is trying to sell this horseshit $30 a month ESPN package. I don't know if you've seen that. That's getting ready to launch. It's $30 a month just for ESPN.
Get out of here.
No. 30. It's ESPN News and Plus and 2 and all that other bullshit.
I mean,
But-
can I still get it through my regular cable, Lou? Or am I
Probably.
gonna buy ESPN.
Probably for now until the licensing gets done. Until that licensing agreement wears out.
I mean, there's nothing really on ESPN now that I really care to watch. I mean, there's just not. I can't think of anything that they have that I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah. No, the only thing on ESPN for most people is college sports.
Yeah,
You
I
like
guess they have
college
some-
sports
They have some good football games, I guess.
and Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
And that's it. I can live without it personally. I don't need ESPN.
Don't you remember when ESPN was actually great to watch?
Oh, I do. Back when you could watch Australian rules football and shit on there.
And they actually had like decent anchors hosting Sports Center, and it was fun to watch and see what was going on across the country. But then again, that was before social media and before the phones and everything else. When now, if you want to score, you just put your phone up and you have it in 2 seconds.
Yeah, well, and that's it. Is kind of. I think the model is over. I think, dude, I honestly believe that in the next 3 to 5 years, you are going to see every sports team is going to have their own streaming. It's going to be off of. I think these leagues are going to fucking shoot themselves in the head, starting with the NFL, because the NFL seems the most willing to do it. They're pimping out their games to anybody that'll give them $1. So the NFL will be the first one to fall apart. But all of these are like baseball right now. All what's going to happen, and this is me predicting, I could be way off, but as you probably have seen, all the regional sports networks, the stuff that used to be like Sports Time Ohio and whatnot,
Oh yeah,
all got bought up by FanDuel or DraftKings or one of those.
Yes.
I think it's the FanDuel TV network or something.
yes.
You know why, right? Because they're going to incorporate gambling right into the game.
Of course.
They're going to literally have a QR code on the bottom of the screen for every game, and it's going to be like, oh, Second quarter starting, you can get a quick pick three parlay if you just go onto our website right now.
Like some nights I actually want to watch the Indians games because I do enjoy the game of baseball.
Sure.
And I told Bob this morning, I refuse to let the wokeness of whether it's the NFL or MLB or NBA or whatever destroy my love of the game. Because I just enjoy the game. You know, I won't watch those fucking dicks kneel, or if they bring Colin Kaepernick back, I'll probably not watch. But I do love the games, and I want to watch stuff.
Yeah.
And so I turned on to watch, the guard or the Indians when they first started, and I couldn't find them anywhere.
Yeah,
what the hell's going on?
They're on the FanDuel Sports Network, I believe. No, what are they on?
On Cox Cable, I had to go to like channel 80. It's like a nothing channel.
Okay.
And like when there's no game on, it just says the next Guardians game will start at blah, blah, blah on Tuesday. And there's no programming before. There's no programming after. You just sit there and watch this junk.
Like a pay-per-view.
Yeah, and like I guess it's okay. I can still get to watch the game, I guess. But it's not the same as having an actual sports channel have the games. And I don't know. It's silly.
Dude, it's all changing. It's all getting greedy in sports. Everybody's going to go back to pirating. Let's be honest. The pirating is the way it's going to go because people can't afford this shit.
I can't afford it. I mean, I had to talk about it before. I just paid my cable bill and I had it reduced, right? I got my cable bill reduced. I had to sign a new contract, but I got my cable bill reduced. It went from $306 or something like that a month to $277 a month.
Jesus, dude.
And I feel like I'm blessed that it went to $277 a month.
You would benefit from streaming if you could dare make the change.
Yeah, I know. Change is very difficult, as you're finding out today. So let me just add this up. So I paid $277 for the cable bill. That's just Cox cable bill and internet.
Right.
And it's really helping with my computer today. Then I get Netflix. How much is Netflix a month?
Like 12 or 13 or something?
I think it's like 15 now.
Is it?
Netflix, I have Netflix. I have Hulu. I have Disney Plus. I have Peacock.
All right, well, stop right there for 1 second. If you have all those services, what the fuck are you paying for cable for?
I have HBO Max.
Why are you paying for cable?
I don't know. I have Paramount.
You get everything twice. You're getting all your channels, plus you're getting them all on other channels.
What else is there other than the ones I mentioned? Let me look at I have my phone sitting right here, and my dumb ass isn't even looking at what I have. Disney Plus, Hulu, Peacock. I canceled True Blue. Prime. I have Amazon Prime. I have Roku Television. Paramount Plus. Max. Discovery Plus.
Jeez,
Netflix.
Dude. You're paying another $150 a month in fucking apps.
And streaming apps.
You should cancel the cable completely. Get down to an $80 or $100 internet bill and then just watch on those apps.
But see, I like having regular TV too.
Why?
Because I enjoy. I'm not getting rid of
what are you watching on regular TV?
Okay, well, I told you that for my dinner every night, I record Judge Judy.
Which Judge Judy is on Amazon Prime. They have 1 million episodes of it on there.
Okay, but then it's a lot easier to just get my little DVR and find the episode.
Is it $300 easier?
And I got, let's see, what else do I watch on regular TV? I watch the news in the morning.
Which you could do that on your phone.
On Channel 19. Then
that is actually, they have a free app for that. So
I record American Idol.
Which you could get on Hulu for free. Which you do get on Hulu for free.
I don't know. I mean, I'll enjoy the Food Network.
Which you can get on Peacock for free.
Can you? I didn't.
Yes. Peacock has channels, and I believe the Food Network is one of them.
Well, I don't know what I got. I don't really, to be honest.
You just sign up for every goddamn thing.
I do, and like I don't really know what's on. I can't remember the last time I watched. All right, the last time I watched Peacock was when I watched the wrestling thing.
So WWE, right?
And so I watched that stuff on Peacock, but I don't even know what else Peacock has.
Peacock has like all those channels. Like when you log into Peacock, if you scroll down to the bottom on the left, the last thing is channels.
I've never scrolled down to Peacock other than to find the wrestling thing. And then
If you scroll down to channels and you click it, there's like 50 channels there. And there's like a channel for Reels Network. And there's a channel for, Cops. And there's a channel for Hallmark and Lifetime and all the shit that NBC owns.
Hulu, I don't know what's on Hulu. I don't know what they have.
So then why do you have it?
Because I'm assuming somebody else in my house watches Hulu.
Hulu is literally the replays of everything on regular TV, just the next day.
Prime, I have Amazon Prime, but I think I get that
to buy stuff.
Free anyways, because I get it because I buy a lot of stuff on
stuff
that apparently destroyed my computer. Paramount Plus, I don't know.
Well, Paramount Plus, you get all the CBS channels, all the CBS content.
Yeah, I don't know. Discovery Plus. I got Discovery Plus because I liked watching House Hunters and House Hunters International.
Okay, all of that's on YouTube for free.
But of course I have YouTube. I probably watch more stuff on YouTube than I watch.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You're spending so much money that you shouldn't be spending. I'd come over to your house and spend an hour with you, and I will cut your bill by $200 a month without cutting one fucking show.
I watch a lot of 2.5 Men.
Okay, that would be on Paramount. Every episode is on Paramount.
Okay. I don't know. See, I don't know what I.
That's what I'm saying. I could literally just go through your shows and clean up you. You're spending $300 a month for cable, plus another $150 on subscriptions.
Yeah.
You literally, from what you just said, from everything you just said there, you could cut the cable completely. Whatever the cost of the cable TV is that you're getting, you could cut that 100% completely. You could get yourself an antenna for $30 and you'd have everything that you want. And the couple little specific things that you mentioned, like Channel 19 News, they have an app for that runs their news 24/7. You turn on whenever you want and watch their news.
But I mean, I think one of the biggest things that I like though is having like a DVR, so I can like record shit and not have to watch commercials.
Well, you have that with all those apps.
Yeah, but I don't think I pay for the premium on those apps I have like with commercials kind of stuff.
Okay.
I don't want to sit through commercials.
So you'd rather spend $300 more a month for 4 minutes an hour.
I don't want to watch 2.5 Men and see commercials. I like to fast forward through them.
So upgrade for the extra $3 that you're saving off the $300.
I mean, you make a lot of sense.
I'm telling you, you didn't name one thing, not one show that you can't get that you're not getting outside of your cable.
I also pay for Spotify.
Okay.
That's another one that I pay for every month. Yeah, I got a lot that I pay for.
No wonder you never have any coin.
I know. I'm sitting there going, I'm bitching about having to get my brakes fixed.
Get your brakes fixed with your fucking cable money.
If I cut it like by even a quarter, I could pay for my.
That's what I was, dude. I'm not. I know you think I'm kidding.
I know. I know.
100% serious. If you cut that cable, you wouldn't lose a single show that you mentioned. Nothing. You just have to adjust a tiniest little bit on how you get to it.
But
instead of flipping a channel, you'll flip on an app.
Would it make a big difference? Would it make a big difference if I went to like a YouTube Live or a Hulu Live or something like that?
Those are too expensive. Those are $90 a month.
And then internet on top of that?
Yeah. Those are $90. You don't need it. You're literally talking about local channels. That's what you're literally paying $300 a month for. So you can see Ken Carman read the fucking sports.
I don't watch that.
Well, isn't he 19 or is he the other channel? I don't even know.
I don't know. I don't watch it.
I don't watch it.
See, there's my other issue.
Yeah.
Is that if you haven't noticed, I'm a creature of habit.
Mm-hmm.
And so I enjoy like sitting at night, like in my little wheelchair there in the living room watching TV on the in the living room, and I like flipping channels and seeing what's on next.
Yeah.
So I get bored with one and I flip it to another channel. Flip. I can't channel flip on.
Yeah, you can.
Having to go from app to app.
Of course you can.
How?
Let me just open up any app, Pluto. I'm going to pull it right up on the screen here.
Pluto cost anything?
No, Pluto's 100% free. I'm just going to pop Pluto on the screen. This is just completely random, so I wasn't ready for it. Here's Pluto. Here's your fucking TV guide. You can go whatever you want. You want to watch Stephen King's Thinner? You click it. Boom. Now it's on. You want to go find yourself something sports to watch? Click sports. Here we go. Pro Football Today. Let's go to that. Boom. It's on. I'm flipping the same as you would on your cable box.
Something seems different. I've just always had cable.
Yeah. It's a word thing for you. It's literally you struggle so hard at changing
everything.
At change.
Yes, at anything.
But this is exactly the same. When you're switching channels on your TV, what do? You pull up a channel guide, right? Yeah. This is a channel guide with 500 freaking channels, and you can favorite whatever you want and set it all up.
And I'm trying to think. I only go to usually when I'm flipping around and I go to like 4 channels.
There you go. Here's your news.
I have a habit of watching 4 channels in my house.
Here's your news, Mister. I have to keep up with it. Look, there's fucking 15 news channels here, 20 news channels here. All these are news.
See, again, everything that you're saying makes sense until I think about getting rid of it. Then I freak out.
That is funny. But it's all there. It's all there. I mean, that's just Pluto. They all have that. Plex, Peacock. Let me see Peacock. I don't know if I still have an account with Peacock or not.
Don't you watch wrestling?
I have my ways.
Maybe I do need you to come over to the house. Maybe if you come to that party, we can just escape over here. And
yeah, I'll just set it up.
Take some chicken with us and go sit and watch some
That's
TV.
Right.
Take some of that cake that is going to be left over.
Then all that leftover cake, we could do that. Yeah, I do not still have a Peacock thing, but Peacock has a channel guide too. So does all of it. I mean, that's really the thing. So does Amazon. Amazon has channels. They have a channel guide. You could go to the Judge Judy channel.
And then I record shows, and I go, "Why did I record that? I don't even like that show. I just recorded it because."
Well, and again, the thing is with the all those different apps that you have, everything's recorded anyway. Everything's available the very next day.
I think that, and what's funny is like, I pay for a lot of stuff that I know I don't watch. I mean,
yeah, you're paying for tons of stuff you don't watch.
I mean, I have to get movie channels with paying $277 a month.
Yeah, but how invested are you in them?
I don't even know what the channels are for the movies. So I don't even know where they are.
Well, you said you have Paramount, but you're not paying the upgrade.
Yeah.
So you're not getting Showtime.
No, I don't have Showtime.
So you said you have HBO.
I got HBO. That's why I get HBO Max for free. See, that was a business decision on my part.
I'm just laughing. You're spending so much money on this. You are literally hemorrhaging money on all your channel shit.
Hemorrhaging might be a strong word.
You are $300 a month.
$277.
$300 a month. $277 times 12 is like $3,200. Would you like to have those $3,200 for this party that you're getting ready to throw?
I negotiated down from $300. Thank you.
Oh, well.
I thought I did a good job.
You did wonderful.
If more people would subscribe to Minds, minds.com/Seth Williams Show. If
you just didn't have so many recurring, redundant bills, you wouldn't need anybody to sign up for Minds.
I feel like I've accomplished something maybe by having all this stuff.
What?
I don't know.
What have you accomplished? You have fucking 43 different channels. You don't watch any of them. You watch the news.
Yeah.
Watch the news and Judge Judy.
Yeah.
That's all you're watching.
And 2.5 Men. American Pickers. I need History Channel, though. Where's
All right.
History Channel?
I'm sure there's probably an American Pickers channel on one of these fucking things. Here's Amazon Prime. And here's all their channels. Here's their channel guide. Look familiar?
I didn't even know they had a channel guide.
Yeah. They have 400 or 500 channels on Amazon Prime.
Oh, Dr. Phil.
Oh, here's your Judge Judy Justice. She's got her own channel. Nothing but Judge Judy, 24/7.
But I can't DVR it.
You don't need to DVR it. It's all right here. I think you can actually just click in any of these things. Well, maybe not. Watch for free. It's upcoming.
There's got to be something I'm missing here that I'm doing the right thing. And
Judy Justice. Let's see what Judy Justice comes up for. Here's the Prime channel. You can watch these things on demand or on the channel. Continue watching episode 13.
All I want to know is what you said to her about.
You like eating now?
I do. I was going to ask you to please turn this off because it makes me hungry.
It's all out there, dude. You literally just need me to come and fucking look, dude.
I have no
Look
idea.
at all this money you're throwing at this.
No idea what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah. Mr. Dream Evil says it perfectly. You've accomplished giving your cable provider $2,000 more a year than you have to. Exactly correct.
You're right. All right. I mean, but it's become just that habit.
Seth, you need 20 TVs going 24 hours to get your money's worth. People are saying it. Seth, you're flushing money down the toilet.
All right. I guess my thing is, though, is that I'm so accustomed to having cable. I've had cable since I was a child.
Yeah.
And it's just been one of those things that I've had. And I've never really gotten to the technology of being able to watch what I want on streaming stuff.
Okay.
I bought streaming stuff just because.
But
my daughter doesn't have cable upstairs, so I got a lot of the streaming stuff so that way she can watch TV.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'll bet you, text her and ask. I'll bet she watches YouTube 85% of the time.
Probably.
She's not sitting around watching the fucking Night Court reunion or whatever. She's not watching regular TV.
Probably not.
Kids don't watch that. They don't care. They watch YouTube, TikTok. She's on YouTube or TikTok. I'll bet you 85% of the time. But you with the cable, what is it about cable that you think is not streaming?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what the brain function is that is saying you gotta have cable. Other than the fact that, again, I do feel that at some point, we've talked about this before in the shows, that my brain growth was stunted, and somewhere along the line where my brain still functions at like an 18, 21-year-old level, and not where I'm at.
Yeah, could
and
be.
So I'm just stuck and stupid on what I'm used to, and I don't know how to change it. And then on top of that, again, to me, all this streaming stuff seems like a lot of work to be able to have to go to this and then go push this and then go to that and search this and search that. When I have cable, it's like, okay, guide, there we go. That's what I want to click. There you go, I'm done.
Well, now you just have one extra click. The app, whichever app you choose to use. Like for me personally, I have all the apps. Like I have all the free apps. Really, I watch more Tubi than I do anything else. Really, Tubi and YouTube more than anything else. But all of them have every one of them. Tubi, Plex, Pluto, Amazon Free or Amazon Prime, whatever it's called, the Prime Live channels, LG Plus. All of them have Roku channel, 500 channels each, live channels, each one.
Like Prime irritates the shit out of me.
Well, I don't like Prime especially either, but go ahead.
I get it, because that way I can do shopping and free shipping and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I like. Look, forget about it. I used to love going to stores because I get it immediately, but now I get it next day anyways. And so, and I can find anything I want on Amazon.
Yeah.
And so I like having Amazon Prime because it is in the long run cheaper for me.
Sure.
But when I use like their movie channels or their TV stuff, I find a movie on there that I want to watch, and I still have to. I'm already paying for Prime, and now I got to pay extra for a fucking movie that I want to watch.
Yeah, on some things, yeah, but on other things, it's there. I mean, look.
What am I paying for your service for if now I got to pay another $5 to watch a movie?
Same thing as you're paying for the cable service, and then when you want to watch a movie, you got to rent it. Same thing.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about new movies. I'm talking about even old shit I gotta pay for.
You just got to know where to look.
No, I need Chris to come over to my house and show me what the hell.
I will absolutely show you how to fix your cable, and I'll show you how to never miss anything. Like for me personally, my first hit every day, because I'm a TV junkie. In case people have not figured that out, I live by TV. But my first step every day, even before I do like social media or whatever, as I'm getting some coffee in me and whatnot in the morning, is I go to IMDb. I just see what the fuck's coming out and where it's streaming. Because IMDb, if you go to any movie or TV show or anything, it tells you right on it. Well, it's streaming on Plex and Pluto and Hulu and Prime or whatever.
Yeah, see, I know nothing. I know none of the tricks of the trade.
I know them all.
So, yeah, I'm going to need you to come over and bring an extra one of those. What?
I'll happily come and help you out.
And then bring one of those extra special boxes that you got.
I'll show you where to get one. I ain't giving up one of mine.
Because I need to figure out something. Because you're right.
Well, they're on Amazon.
But again, it makes sense when you say you're wasting a lot of money. And everybody that's commenting saying you're a dick for wasting so much money. I get it. I'm a dick. But I needed to register in another way to make me actually do it.
I need to have you come over here and see the box in action one time. You'll be like, fuck that. I'm getting it tomorrow. You would buy it literally on the spot. Even if it is $300, you'll buy it on the spot.
Yeah, I need to do something because you're right. Dude, nothing stresses me out more than when like the 16th of the month rolls around and I know my cable's getting shut off the next night and I have to pay that $300.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, man, it makes me gag. I'm paying $300 to watch fucking Judge Judy.
Yeah. Especially when you're paying for it anyway with Amazon. Like I just showed you, there's literally a 24/7 Judge Judy channel.
I thought she was on Hulu too.
She might be. That might be that's probably the current episodes the next day. But Judge Judy has a channel on Amazon. I think it's like a different show too, or slightly different. Isn't Judy Justice different than Judge Judy?
It's her new show.
That's what's on Amazon.
And see, then I realized, did you realize how fucking retarded I sound even talking about the fact that I watch Judge Judy, much less revolving my entire cable bill around stuff like that? There's
agree.
Something wrong with me. Like seriously, we should seriously have a doctor examine me for the show because there's something like mentally challenged. I am mentally challenged. I spent an hour today of my life arguing with somebody about Pride Month on Facebook. There's something mentally wrong.
Yeah, the social media. We've well established that you are not meant for it, even though you have it.
there's a lot of things I question about my survival in life, dude. And like, what am I actually doing? Do I actually need any of this? Is it over?
Not.
Is it time to just check out?
Right.
Because I seem to make a lot of very poor decisions in everything that I do. Judge Judy is better than the WNBA. That is accurate.
That's accurate.
But I think about all the relatively idiotic decisions I make in my life, and I go, all right, it might be, it's game over time.
Yeah, I hear you.
But I don't know. Today, an hour, and then I go back to the thread that I was. So Channel 3 posted something about Pride Month, right?
Mm-hmm.
And somebody made a comment about, well, I'm sure all the Christians are going to come out with their hater comments on this stuff.
Okay.
And all I said was, why do you feel the need to celebrate your sexuality? What's the point? I mean, I don't care if you hold hands walking down the street. I don't care if you who you're having sex with in your bedroom. I said, but why do you need a parade with children around to celebrate sexuality?
Right.
And then, of course, I get called every name in the book, and I'm a bigot, I'm a hater, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a homophobe, I'm a transphobe. To the point where I was getting called so many things that the thread was deleted from Channel 3's Facebook page. And I make wrong decisions all the time. I mean, I can't help myself, though. I can't help myself when it comes to the cable. I can't help myself when it comes to commenting on somebody's stupid shit. I can't help myself. Dude, somebody posted a laughing emoji on one of my comments later in the day on a different thread.
Yeah.
And, of course, what do? I mean, it's just a laughing emoji. But then I call that person out by her name. I tag her in it and I said, who the fuck does this he, her, him, she, whatever it is, think is cute about putting a laughing emoji on my comment? Go fuck yourself.
Right.
And it's like, okay, well, then why? I have no impulse control at all.
Well, you're not choosing to use any.
Well, that's true. And I didn't when I was smoking 2 packs a day or drinking or anything else.
Yeah.
So that's what I think it is. I think that I'm diagnosing myself. I need to see a doctor about impulse control.
Right.
Because I tend to have a habit of if it feels good at the time, do it.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's probably the right way to do things, live life.
Probably not.
So, I don't know. We got to wrap things up because I got to get breaks.
All right, go get your breaks.
But
got a good guest on Wednesday.
Yes, we do. Tell everybody.
We got Ari Lehman, the original Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th will be with us on Wednesday. Talking about movies and music and everything else. So that should be a lot of fun.
He's got a band, right?
He's got a band. I don't know the name. I think it's called First Jason. Yeah. Yeah. So that it'll be fun. And, you know, unlike you with your 400 cable things, I will be watching some Friday the 13th between now and then to
I'm sure there's somewhere on everything that I have.
I'm sure it's on every single platform you have, but it won't come up next to Judge Judy and Fox News, so you won't see it.
I will find it. And then I'll end up at YouTube to watch his band, and it'll be the prep that I do for the show. And I don't need any of the streaming stuff that I have.
That's right. So you're in a band. That's all you do, right?
All right. Thank you. But thanks everybody listening today. I do apologize though. Full show on Wednesday, and then we will be doing the extra content, of course, on Minds.
Yes.
Minds.com/Seth Williams Show. $5 a month helps me pay for my cable bill and all the streaming that I got. So yeah, sign up today, and we will talk to you again on Wednesday. You got to think.
Yep, I got it.
Anything.
I
But I will talk to you immediately after the show, Chris, and we will talk to you on Wednesday.
All right. See you, folks.
Yep.
Seth Williams loves this land, stands tall and proud. Believes in freedom, speaks his mind out loud. Mentored by Trip, he learned to be tough. Life knocked him down, but he got back up. Lost a leg, but he's still strong and true. Chasing dreams under skies of red, white, and blue. Voting for Trump, he shouts it clear. WTAM tried to bring him down, but he's still here. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. Hates LeBron James, won't wear that crown. Prefers hard work and blue jeans in this town. Radio waves try to shut him up, but Seth keeps singing, filling that cup. From the small town streets to the mountain high. Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. From the small town streets to the mountain high, Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air.